Hi everyone, here's the third of the videos on negative numbers. So looking at the idea that when we're multiplying, that two negatives become a positive. Multiplying two negatives become a positive. It's like they can't resist, like an inherent force between the two of them, and it can't stop them from going together. So let's have a look at this one. 2 times 5 is just 10. And those two negatives, when we're multiplying, become a positive. I can write positive 10. Don't have to write the positive. If we don't write the positive, it means we've got a positive 10. 3 threes. So if I had 3 lots of 3, 3, 6, 9. So I've got 3, 6, 9. 3 lots of 3 is 9. And again, the two negatives become a positive. So I don't have to write the positive, but I can if I want to. Is this question about multiplication? No. This is about going down 3. So let's go over to the number line. So it's a different question and people get mixed up between the two. If I start at -2, I start here and I'm going to go down. How far am I going to go down though? I'm going to go down 3. So -2, -3, there's down 3. So we've got -3, -4, -5. So did those two minuses make a plus? Did those two negatives make a positive? No. What about 2 take 5? So I start at 2, I'd start here and I go down 5. So this is saying down 5. So if I start at 2, I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's down 5. I started at 2 and I ended up at -3. And there's so many people need to keep thinking the process through before it becomes comfortable. So back to multiplication. 2 4s are 8. That's nice and easy. Do I have two negatives? No. If I had two negatives, they become a plus when I'm multiplying. They become a positive or a plus. Use the word interchangeably. I've got one lonesome negative. I don't talk about the poor lonesome negative. This one negative is still there. So it just stays there. You can write it down further, up further, it doesn't matter where you write it. Confusing part, sometimes we'll call it subtract 8, sometimes we'll call it -8, sometimes we'll call it -8. All means the same thing. This one's easy, 3 times 1 is just 3. How many negatives did we have? We didn't have 2, we only had the 1, so it stays as a negative. Go back to the number line again. If we started at -6, this time starting right down here at -6, +3 just means up 3. This is not multiplication, these are multiplication. So -6 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, and there we've got up 3. So what happens when I go up 3? Up 3 from -6, I end up at -3, or -3. What happens when I go back to multiplication and I've got 2 times 4, 2 lots of 4, so 4 and 4 is 8, so my answer is 8, and I go, do I have two negatives? And the answer is no, I've got one poor lonesome negative again. So that negative can't match up with anyone else, so it stays as a -8 or a -8. And so where people get mixed up is between when the negatives become positive and when they don't. And I don't blame people, it's quite confusing at times. Thank you. We'll have a look at some more cases in the next video.